welcome back. And if you're new, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Amanda.
We know what you're thinking. You read this title and you're like, aren't you guys on a book buying ban? And yes, however, these are all books that we've acquired since our last book haul.
So our last book haul we had was specifically for Better World books. So we didn't get to show you guys everything we had before then and around that time. So we have a few.
Not too many. And these are ones that we've had for a while now, so it's not like they're brand new.
I have all kinds of orders. I have some from Better World Books. I did another order. Something about that free shipping just gets me. Like, come on. Then I have some from Book Outlet, some from Target.
I had a Book Outlet order. I got some from the Bookish Box. I got some from Facebook because I'm part of this Facebook group that sells their used books. So we just have stuff from everywhere. All that being said, let's just show you guys what we have today.
I did get the Book Thief from Better World Books. They had it for about $2. If you guys watched our book thrifting video, all of y'all were getting on me for not also getting a copy while we were there. I had just never seen it, but of course after that I started seeing it all over. Everybody's talking about it. It's the best book ever, so I had to get it.
So you finally have a copy.
I finally have a copy. She's in great condition,
and you like historical fiction.
Yeah,
so you might really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it yet because I just know it's so sad and I have not been in the mindset for that yet. And I think the movie is on HBO Max
already.
Oh yeah, no, because this book has been out for years.
Okay.
So as soon as I saw it on HBO Max, I was like, oh, we're gonna have to see the movie too.
I just know it's like historical fiction. Summaries give away so much, like trailers in a movie. What's the point? I just watched the whole thing.
So one that I got off of Facebook is Beasts of Prey. I believe this was part of one of the book subscription boxes. I don't know which one, there's so many. But it's in perfect condition. The seller had said they had never even read it, so it's pretty much a new book. I honestly don't know what it's about other than that it's a fantasy. If I'm reading just the very top, one of our characters is a beast keeper at this night zoo. They care for all of the fearsome creatures. One night she mistakenly unleashes a wild and mysterious power that sends the night zoo up into flames. So it just sounds chaotic, but it sounds good.
What's that museum movie with Ben Stiller?
Night at the Museum. I love Night at the Museum.
Me too. It kind of sounds like that, but like a little more traumatic.
I still refer to Owen Wilson as Jebediah, like his character in that movie. I think it might be dual point of view because we're following another character that's an elite warrior, and I believe they both have to get together and capture a legendary monster. So it's interesting. I haven't read a book like this.
Yeah.
Let me know if you have read this, if you had whatever book subscription boxes came in, and if you liked it. I would love to hear your thoughts.
I did get My Dark Vanessa. I have heard so many great things about this. It says exploring the psychological dynamics of the relationship between a precious yet naive teenage girl and her magnetic and manipulative teacher.
I don't like that. I don't like that trope. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a heavy story.
For sure.
I think I got this one from Book Outlet. Book Outlet is so good.
They're so on it. I honestly haven't been on since our book buying ban because I know I'm going to make a purchase.
Yeah. Book Outlet is where to go if you want discounted books.
From Book Outlet, I had ordered a whole trilogy. All I looked up was Neil Shusterman because you guys know I love his writing, and this series popped up. This is the Skinjacker trilogy. They had all three hardcover. I had to get it. I'm not sure if this is YA. It might be. The first book is called Everlost, and it's basically about these two kids who get into a car accident and don't make it. Their souls then get trapped between life and death in this sort of limbo called Everlost. Come on, that sounds good. This is reminding me a lot of The Dark In-Between by Elizabeth Fribb, which I absolutely loved. That was like my first paranormal fantasy type of book, and I've been wanting something like that ever since. I don't want to read too much more about it. That's all I really need to know, like the basic premise, and I want to read it. I got all three. The next one is Everwild, and the last one, Everfound. I am so excited to start this. This is not a trilogy that I've seen a lot of. I do have high hopes because it's Neil Shusterman.
So also from Book Outlet, I did get The First Day of Spring by Nancy Tucker. I did just skim a little bit of the back. The first line, Chrissy is 8 and she has a secret. She has just killed a boy.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
No, but it also did say that 20 years later, Chrissy is living and hiding under a changed name. So she's trying to forget about who she used to be. We'll see how that goes.
That sounds good. So the next one is the one that I got from the Bookish Box. I saw that they were selling this trilogy's dust jackets, and if you bought them, it came with one of the books. So I had to get it. These dust jackets are absolutely beautiful.
So beautiful.
I will have to give you a close-up in a second. This one is Grace and Glory. I believe it's the third book in the trilogy, so I do need to own the first two before I can start reading. The first one is called Storm and Fury. I have the summary here. I'm gonna read a little bit. It says, 18-year-old Trinity may be going blind, but she can see and communicate with ghosts and spirits. It says her unique gift is a secret, and it's very dangerous if other people were to find out that she had this ability. So it says if the demons discover the truth about her, they will devour her. So I'm sure it's going to be a whole thing. I don't want to know too much. It sounds so good. I believe it's called the Harbinger series.
Can't get over this cover.
Let me show you the cover. Let me stand up. Look at how beautiful. Super pretty.
The gold.
This is by Jennifer L. Armentrout. You guys know how I feel about the From Blood and Ash series. I'm hoping I like this one more, because even though that is my guilty pleasure, the writing, I'm hoping this one is a lot better. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to read it.
What do you guys think this book is? Because I don't know either.
I'm so salty.
I'm so salty about it. Oh my gosh. I got Turtles All the Way Down from Better World Books. It said like new.
The condition.
Yes, the condition said it was like new. So I'm like, perfect. It did not come with a cover. It's just the book. What is this about?
It's a coming of age story, and it deals with like mental health and mental disorders, but John Green does a really good job.
I haven't read a John Green book yet. I really want to watch the movie when it comes out, so I definitely want to read it first so I can compare.
The next one I have is actually the second book in this series. I don't know why that keeps happening to me. It's like all the ones for sale are never the first book.
It's like you don't look it up.
No, I knew this was the second one, but they didn't have the first one.
Okay.
This is the second book, I believe, in the Locked Tomb series. I have been wanting to start this series forever, mostly because of the covers are gorgeous. The first one is Gideon the Ninth. Let me read you a little bit about it. Basically, it's a science fantasy novel, which already is like, what does that entail? I'm interested. So the plot is set in an empire comprising 9 planets, and each one of the houses practice a different type of necromancy. It says they basically rely on necromancy and combat. They have different abilities. I don't want to read anything about the summary just because I know this is one of those that I want to know nothing about. The covers are gorgeous. Please let me know if you've read it. I have seen everyone have these already. I'm pretty sure this came out a while back. Wow, let me read that again. That was crazy. If I'm looking at this second book, on the back, one of the reviews says, lesbian necromancers explore a haunted gothic palace in space. Done deal. I'm gonna read it.
I did get 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This is a Reese's Book Club book. It says 7 days to fall in love, 15 years to forget, and 7 days to get it all back again. So basically, these two had like a week in their teens where they were like madly in love, like super cute, and then they went on with their lives. Never really forgot about each other. They're both writers. They both kind of send messages to each other in their books, and then they're going to find each other again and then try and rekindle their relationship. Why is that so cute?
That sounds so good.
I love that so much.
I want to cry right now.
7 Days in June is a hilarious, romantic, and sexy as hell story of 2 writers discovering their second chance at love.
Wow. I think that was a book of the month book, no?
Probably, yeah. So beautiful, though. I love the idea of that.
So lastly, I wanted to talk about this book trade I did with this super sweet girl named Nikki. One of our past videos, I had a whole rant complaining about how in the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series, the Calloway Sisters covers didn't match the Addicted covers, and they recently came out with the new ones. She saw that rant, we set up a trade, and she ended up getting me all 4 of the Calloway Sisters in the new covers, and they look gorgeous. They look so gorgeous. They're already on my bookshelf. I recently reorganized and I didn't want to have to mess them up and bring them today, but I will put a picture up so you can see the covers and how they look all together. absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite things on my shelf now. So just thank you so much, Nikki. I love them. So that's it. We are still on our book buying bans. We do have a brilliant idea of how we are going to attain new books without purchasing them. It's going to be a whole video that's coming out.
I see a lot of people say you guys like read the books first from like a library, and then if you love it,
then buy it.
Then buy it. We have to come up with a better system because we're spending a little too much.
Yes, so keep an eye out for that new video.
We're probably going to get a library card and go check out the library, see what's going on, see how that half lives.
Right?
That should be exciting. Okay, so that is going to be it for today's video. Comment down below and let us know if you have read any of these books.
As always, we do put out new videos every Wednesday and Friday, so if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.